Chapter 4. I'm dressed and ready to go. It's 20 minutes before the race is due to start, and we live at least 30 minutes away. Am I worried about being late? Hell no. This is a black-ran event with there will be African American people running in this race. I said all this to point out we're running on CP time. That's colored people time, folks. I'm betting my last dollar that this start whistle will not blow until 30 minutes after the listed start time. So I'm good. I walk out of my room in my gray and blue yoga pants and a blue tank top to match. I bet you're asking yourself, is she planning on running? Hell no. I just like to dress comfortably. Do I have the body to pull this outfit off? Probably not. Now ask me if I care. Hell no. I dress for comfort, not for anyone else's comfort in my appearance. I pull my hair in a high ponytail. No, people, not a Doberman Pinscher ponytail either. I have hang time. I once heard someone say they would describe their body size as a hard 12. That's clothing size. Well, I would like to describe myself as a, hard 14, teetering on the steep cliff of a 15-16. Matter of fact, I think I have fallen off the cliff a while ago, but I like to fill my mind with whimsical fancies of untruths. So, hey, I'm a very hard 14. Mom, can I drive to the race? For anyone that has a child that has come of age to drive, these are words that you fear. Sweat starts to pop from my pores on my forehead. They are congregating on my brow to protest the impending workload that will ensue, which will undoubtedly cause their comrades a swift death. What? This is my stalling response. I need time to think. The last time I let Tasha drive, yeah, you heard me, I almost caused us to wreck. She rattled my nerves so bad, instead of telling her to push the brake, I told her to push the gas. There was so much yelling. Stop! Go! Slow down! Hit the fucking brake! Hit it now! How slow do you plan on driving? Don't go that fast. You're flipping us off, Tasha. Don't ask questions. Your job is to listen. At least go the speed limit. Not that fast. Watch the road. I will break that goddamn knob off the radio if you touch the dial again. You will never get a license driving like this. You're too close to the curb. The sign says stop for a reason. They don't pay me enough for this shit. Put on your blinker. Well, fuck you too, mister. She's learning to drive. You can't drive straight. Why do you need to learn to parallel park? You're not learning that move in my car. Stay focused. Red. Red. The light is red, Tasha. I'm not doing this shit again. Don't look at me. Look at the road. At the end of the driving lesson, I was shaking and twitching so bad it looked like I was tweaking for my next hit. After stumbling and tweaking my battered mind, body, and soul out of the car and into the house, I headed straight to the kitchen. I'm not a drinker. On average, I will partake in libations once or twice a year. But today, this is not the rule. I unlock the wine cabinet and take out the golden rum that is designated for bacon use only. My family loves rum cake during the holidays. One sip, and I can feel my nerves start to calm down a little. I sit and lay my head on the dining room table to further calm down my tweaking nerves. 2 more sips, and my limbs are pleasantly limp. On my third attempt to sip myself to oblivion, my husband walks in. What the hell are you doing, wino Wilma? He chuckles at me. I continue to lay there on the table. It doesn't take much for me to feel the effects of alcohol since I don't drink. The smallest sip has a big effect on me. Usually, a sip will do it for me, but this particular day, a single sip wasn't going to do the job. Baby, I can't do this again. I mutter this statement in hushed horror. Red walks behind me and starts to rub my shoulder. Sometimes he can be just what the doctor ordered. Let's not forget, he is no different from the score of other men in the world. My husband is the ultimate opportunist when it comes to drunken women. Can anyone say, easy lay? He knows that I am loose with my cookies when I drink. His gentle massage combined with the alcohol takes my body to a spiritual high. I'm floating on cloud 9, people. Was she that bad? He bends down and whispers in my ear. I huff and relax further in his gentle touch. She scared me so bad. My nerves are shot. My hands and arms are sore from constantly bracing myself on the dashboard. She has literally driven me to drink, baby. Do you want me to teach her how to drive? He is still leaning over me as he whispers in my ear. It takes a minute for my muddled, alcohol-induced brain to realize that my husband is trying to come on to me. Men, I am pouring out my fears and concerns, and my husband is trying to cop a feel. Ugh, men. He starts to nibble on my ear. You can teach her if you want. I can't promise that I will be up to teaching her any time soon. Man, this rum has really done its job. My words are barely a whisper, and my limbs have gone on vacation. When did his hands move from my shoulders to my lower back? When did his lips move from my ear to my neck? Man! Baby, I know what you need. Come upstairs so that I can give you a massage. Now he's pulling out all the stops. Smooth. My husband's channeling Billy D at the moment. Let's get real here. Due to him putting this ring on my finger, and mainly because of who I am, I'm pretty much a sure thing when it comes to getting laid. The manipulation isn't really needed, so I weigh my options. Option 1. I simply go upstairs and get laid, with no additional reward for my good deeds for the day. Option 2. I manipulate the situation, play damsel in mental distress, and receive my massage as my reward for my good deeds, with the added bonus of getting laid. Ladies, remember, you are always in control. Your man lives in a delusional universe that coexists with the real world, where he and all other men alike think they are in control of every situation that arises. Remember, as long as you are equipped with tits and slits, you are the queen of your domain. If you are an exceptionally smart, intelligent woman like myself, you will let him live in his world of delusion. This will keep your home life stress-free. Men are not men at all. They are overgrown boys. Have you ever heard of a man saying he wants his own man cave? That's just another term for a bat cave or a castle. What did I tell you? Overgrown kid. Women, if you so happen to be in possession of an overgrown boy, give him his fucking bat cave. Be his fucking Alfred. Let him imagine he is the quarterback of his own favorite NFL team. Let him imagine he's a UFC fighter or Muhammad Ali. The fucker can even enlist in special ops without leaving the comforts of his own home. What harm is it to you? As long as he visits the real world on occasions and give you the respect you deserve as his queen. The problem arises when you get the snooty patootie women who are also living in a delusional world. Women who don't have a clue that slits and tits actually gives them power over the underlings we call man. She walks around with her head held high and her finger pointed, picking out the unsuspected delusional man, thinking she can change him. Why? You're just going to confuse the bastard. Why complicate the situation? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand a man. He's not a fixer-upper. He's not a math equation to rattle your brain over. He is who he is. Simple. Feed him, fuck him, love him, send him out to play. Preferably to his bat cave. It's that simple, ladies. 90% of the time you are addressing a boy in a man's body. The additional 10% of the actual man is all any woman ever needs. Otherwise, you end up with nothing but heartache and headache. Who needs that? If you give a man-child more than his allotted 10% of grown-up time, you are in danger of losing your fucking throne. Your self-appointed queendom will fall in ruins. If you really take a close look at the dynamics of any successful relationship, the woman is always in control. We cook, clean, pay bills, deal with the children, go shopping, and deal with the everyday demands that come with keeping a home together. What role does the father really play? Keep on doing what you're doing, and I'll call your father. Yes, people, he is the ultimate weapon in any mother's arsenal. He is the threat. He is your companion. He is the second income. I call this the big three. I would say he is a co-parent, but, that's just a figment of someone's fucked up imagination. I am betting that word was made up by some man that was allotted more than his 10% time slot piloting the grown-up's chair. This is what happens when a bitch loses her throne, people. Let this be a lesson to all of you, to keep a tight hold of your queendom. Otherwise, you will be faced by the man and crouching on your lands, coming up with senseless words that only look good on paper. And what does that man do with this senseless word that he has pulled out of his ass, which only looks good on paper? Well, let me answer this for you. The delusional bitch who didn't let Johnny play in his bat cave, who gave him 90% adult time instead of his allotted 10%, is now standing in front of a judge crying a fucking river because the man has just pulled a Houdini and has custody of the kids, and she's ordered to pay him child support. Co-parenting, that's hilarious. Because I rule my queendom with an iron fist, I have the final say in the goings-on in this camp. Dad said I can go to the show with Jacob. I give my child a look of utter disbelief. Did Dad pant and plead for 12 hours before squeezing you out of his ass without a goddamn drug? Mom, that's silly. Men can't even have kids. Well, when the day comes when your dad can push one of you out of his imaginary twat, is the day he has final say on what goes on around here. Until then, and I must point out, it will be a cold day in hell that this miraculous childbirth will ever happen. Tell Jacob that your mom said kick fucking rocks. You're not allowed to go anywhere without my permission. But Dad said... I cock my head and fix her with the, fuck with me if you want to stare, and dare her to complete that idiotic remark. She turns and walks off. Bam, that's how you do it. That's how you shut it down. Who am I? I am Mom and queen of my domain. Hear me roar. That's a queendom. Iron fist. Final say. This form of parenting has been tested and improved by no other than me. It works, people. Don't worry about hurting your man's feelings because he knows, or soon will know, the routine. My daughter walks back to her room pissed and disappointed in my ruling. Red stops her in the hall and inquires why she is still at home. Did you tell your mom I said you can go to the show? My daughter looks up from her pouting and just stares at him. The unspoken statement that's shooting daggers from her eyes is, what the hell do you think? Well, baby, you know how your mom is. Next time you better ask her first so that you're not crushed thinking you're going to go, then she turns around and tells you no. Bam. You have just witnessed my iron fist disguised as co-parenting. The key is this: the delusional world your man-child occupies. Let him think he is co-parenting without really doing so. Genius! Ladies, If you give your man more than the big 3 tasks, you, my dear delusional ladies, have just fucked yourselves. And they say, where have all the good men gone? Well, I don't know. Mine is stuck at 10%. I don't believe that question was intended for me. By the way, I chose option number 2.